Hi Subhash, how are you?
Hello, sir. I am good. Thank you for asking. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm well, I'm well. I think we are meeting for the first time, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. We are meeting for the first time. I
Yes.
tried earlier also, but your sessions are few and far between, particularly in the evening slot. So I could not
Hmm.
catch up with any slots.
Yeah, but Monday to Friday, I'm available 6:30 to 8:30 every day.
Okay.
Every day, 6:30 to 8:30, I'm available Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sundays, I don't work in the evening, but I do work till afternoon, sometimes till evening 5 p.m. Yeah. And
Okay.
if someone wants to get slots, they have to check 2 hours in advance. So if you want a slot
Oh,
at 7 p.m., you have to check at 5 p.m. Then you'll get it. That's
okay.
right.
That's why I could not get earlier because I look for 2, 3 days prior
Hmm.
to the session to begin.
Sure, sure. All right, great to have you. I think you have been here for a couple of weeks already, or a couple of months. I'm sure, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. First of all, welcome to the session. I have hope you have a great learning. And
Thank you.
what I like about people like you is that they are not learning English for a particular profit. They're doing it for passion only. Yeah.
Exactly.
Many
Yes.
people want to crack an interview or give an examination or go abroad, which is okay. I'm not against it.
Hmm.
But best is when you actually do it for the sake of the passion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So what are we going to do today? Today's assignment, I was checking, it is the art of conversation. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
conversation is something which isn't universal. I mean, there can be some universal laws to it, but it is definitely something which is very, very personal. Every
Yeah.
individual can have a different way of initiating a conversation or being a part of a conversation. Okay. So
Yeah.
today we'll talk about small talk conversations because normally people think conversation means about, talking to a client or a boss or a colleague, and the conversations usually revolve around that. But another aspect of a good conversationalist is the ability to hold small talk conversations. Yes.
Yes.
So let's try to recreate a similar scenario and see how it goes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sure. All right. So I'll give you a scenario and we'll have a conversation around it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Imagine you are meeting an old colleague, not a friend, because a friend there are absolutely no rules of how to have a conversation. But an old colleague, which is a professional relationship, has definitely a bit of a formality to it, right? Some amount of formality exists in a formal relationship. So if you're meeting an old colleague for the first time, let's say after 10 years, 12 years, yeah, and how will you initiate a conversation? And if you want, we can do a role play also, right? I will not speak much, I will reply more because I don't want to make it about me talking. I want you to see how you are doing it. So I will give you some responses. If you want me to play the role of the colleague, I am happy to do it. I want to see how you strike a conversation, also carry the conversation. I want you to lead the conversation. Okay?
Okay.
Sure. You can start whenever you're ready.
My colleague is X. So, hello, Mr. X. It has been a long. I haven't seen you. So, how are you? It's quite a surprise to see you here. To see you here after such a long time. What brings you here?
Hi Subhash, great, great, good to see you again. Yes, it's been a long time. I'm sure what last time we met was 2012, if I'm not wrong, 2012 or 13, perhaps in Calcutta we met, isn't it? Last time we met.
Yeah. It is still fresh in my mind.
Hmm.
In 2012, I went to Calcutta in connection with a meeting,
Hmm.
and you also happened to be there. But you are not on official duties, so far I remember, because you had gone to visit a friend, his daughter's wedding ceremony,
Hmm,
and at the same
exactly.
time,
Hmm.
it was a coincidence that we had been in the same place at the same time. I was on an official duty, and you are such a to attend a friend's wedding ceremony, friend's daughter's wedding ceremony. So far, I remember. And
Yes, it was indeed a friend's daughter's marriage, right? It was a wedding that I was supposed to attend, and and kudos to your memory. I mean, I couldn't have remembered why you were there, but kudos to your memory that you remember. How amazing it is. So tell me, how is life going post retirement?
yeah, life is quite comfortable now because I always mention about it that I was not. Uh, I mean, I was living through an anxiety while I was in office at the later part of my service career. Even I started to lose my sleeping at midnight, and it was very hard to get my sleep back because of all those things that I came to my mind about my office files, how to put it to the boss, and whether boss would take it lightly or he would start uh, reviewing at me. So all those things because of that, and I had to go through a very difficult time. And later what happened that I had to decide that no, it is enough. I would take voluntary retirement. If you remember that I shared all these concerns with you.
Yes, I do faintly remember, but I'm not someone who has great memory. So, of course, I remember the sharing part. I may not remember the details of it.
Yeah, so later that's what happened that I, before retirement, just 3 months before my original retirement date, I took voluntary retirement, and now I'm really feeling great that I have enough time. I can spend my time with my family members, and I also have started a new thing like I have started learning spoken English, and I take session with tutors in the evening, particularly in the evening,
Okay.
and it's really great actually when I start speaking with them. Not only I'm learning English, at the same time I get to know many people from various parts of our country. I get to know about their perspective. So it really life is quite full. It's going great.
Now that's a very new information. Like I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't expecting you to have a English conversation in the evenings, because now this is something which rarely I see people doing, and that too after retirement. So what motivated you to do this? You're not going abroad, or you're not going for any examination. Why are you putting so much effort into this new learning? Isn't it a little tiring and even frustrating sometimes?
Yeah, I can bring you to your notice. If you still remember that what happened one day while you are also in the same room with our boss. And when a boss started speaking in English, I had to narrate what was happening regarding particular case. So I could not explain it well, and it was my boss was not taking it lightly, and I was in a kind of embarrassment situation. Then only I thought that uh, I would learn this language, no matter whether it is for office or my personal life. I would do it, and that's why even though I am no more in need of this language when it comes to official work or talking to my boss, but still I want to learn this, and that's why I have started.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, do you think it is going to help you in some way or the other? Is it going to benefit you in some way or the other?
Yeah, it's benefiting me because if I tell you the last year in the month of October, I traveled to Delhi, and from there I went to Nainital also. So while I was on board a plane, so the crew members of the plane came to me and asked about my things. So I could answer them in English because they asked me in English. So when I could answer them in English, so I felt great. I became a kind of confident person that okay, so now I can speak in my practical life also.
Hmm.
So that feel great actually.
Hmm. And why did you not do the same when you were still in your working career? If you would have done this then, 10 years, 15 years back, wouldn't it have been much better? It would have helped you shape your career even better.
Yeah, definitely. But at that time, even I tried at the time also, but I did not get the kind of institution or online training that I could join. It was not that did not want to learn at that time, but only it was in the year 2020. So I get to know about that online training is there. I can learn from them, and that's when I started.
I think the COVID lockdown and pandemic has completely changed the whole e-learning scenario, isn't it? What do you think?
Yes, yes. During the COVID time, and that all those things started, like online teaching, or even the people started taking classes. Sorry, students started taking classes from home, and the employees also started their work, and that is work from home. The concept of work from home uh, took popularity from then only, I think, during when COVID lockdown was there.
Okay, okay, all right. Sure, Subhash. I think I'm a little late already. I'll take your leave, and thanks for having a great conversation. I mean, I will remember this conversation perhaps now, right? I may not have a
Yes,
great memory, but I have great respect for this conversation. Let's meet sometime if you are in town again.
sure, sure, sure. I have your numbers. I will call you back. No, I'm very happy to see you after such a long time. Really, it was surprising. I never thought that I would get you here.
Absolutely, same here, same here. And let's meet again. Thank you. Good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See, this is good conversation. Yeah. As far as the quality of the conversation is concerned, it's good conversation. Where I would want you to improve is the use of words. The words sort of are basic right now. Now, I understand that while you're having a conversation with an old colleague, you will not speak Shakespeare in English, right? That's not the intent, and that will also not be suitable. But because you are investing your time, money, energy into this platform, at least when you're here, make sure that you put in as much effort to bring in better quality words, because
Yes,
out of this platform you may not have many opportunities to use flowery English, right?
yes,
Flowery language, or heavy words. You may not even get one opportunity, or you may have very few opportunities. So
yes,
at least because you are here on the platform, use it as a medium to use words which are maybe rare or heavy, or bombastic words that you may not usually use in your conversations elsewhere,
yes.
right? So that's just
Yes.
an opinion. It's not even a suggestion, it's just an opinion. Okay, you may consider it sometimes if you feel like.
Yes, sir, you are right actually, because even if we know some words, but we cannot use sometime, because if I say these words to someone, a common person like me, so they may not understand it. So
Yes.
when I am taking class with tutors, so that is the best place where I
Opportunity,
can
it's the best
opportunity.
opportunity where no one will judge you, and you
Yes,
will also get a chance to use the words, and feel good about it, right? The whole purpose, at least in your case, you don't have a purpose that I will use it somewhere someday. No, your time is right now, right?
yes,
It's
right,
not that
yes,
you go and use it on a stage someday, or on a public platform someday. That may not happen unless you
yes,
create such an opportunity. So your
yes,
opportunity is right here, right now. So use it. Right? That's
yes.
that's a suggestion from my side. All right. So great conversation. I like the conversation. Yeah. What I
Thank.
appreciate is the grammatical correctness of your sentences. Right. I did not really find any major issues in your grammar, which is a great which is a great achievement, I would say.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sure. All right. So let's do some sentences. I'll give you some words. You'll make sentences. Okay.
Uh, okay.
Okay. Make a sentence using nutrition.
Uh, Nowadays, it has become very necessary for us to uh, I, to have nutritious food. But how?
Nutrition is not the same as nutritious.
Uh,
Nutrition is the noun. Use it in the same form instead of making nutritious or nutritional, that is adverb, right?
yeah. I'm sorry that I could not frame a sentence with nutrition.
See, that is the challenge, right? That is that we are all used to using words in our own comfortable, convenient way. We have to break that thing because staying in our comfort area is not the purpose of it, isn't it?
Okay, sir, you can make one sentence for me. Let me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make the easiest sentence. Nutrition is important for every growing child. This is the easiest sentence. Okay.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
want to make a little more, not complicated, but complex sentence, nutrition is significant for the development of every child in the growth phase or in the
Yes.
infant phase of life. Yeah. That's a
Yes.
little more complex sentence, conditional
Mm.
one. Yeah. All right. One more. Make a sentence using deliberate.
Um, it was a deliberate attempt on my part to learn this language. It has not happened by chance actually.
Yeah. You don't have to use actually at the end,
Okay.
right? In a conversational style, it's okay. But when you're making sentences, when it's a sentence exercise, don't make it look unprofessional. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a good sentence. Okay. Priority.
My priority always has been to help the poor people who are in distress.
My priority has always been to help or assist poor people who are in distress. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, Subhash. Actually, very good exercise, and I like the quality that you're delivering. My suggestion is, whenever you're consuming content, make sure that you're consuming good quality content, because right now you're at a level where you can do the basics. Okay, right? The basics are fine. Now it is time to upgrade or up level yourself a little. So go for content, whether it's a newspaper article or a podcast, doesn't matter. Go for content which is beyond your current level. Then you will start feeling that challenge. Then you'll start feeling that discomfort. And start retaining and reusing those words, sentences, phrases. Yes, that's my only suggestion to you.
Okay.
Right. All right, then. Anything from your side for the day?
It's okay, sir. It was a nice session. I really enjoyed. Actually, I watched one of your videos. So then and there, I thought that at least one session I would do with you. And
Sure,
I
you're
was
most
waiting
welcome.
for this. I was waiting for this session for such a long time. So
Sure,
I
you're
could catch
most
up
welcome.
with you. And in future
Absolutely.
also, I'll try to catch up with you.
Please, please, you're most welcome. Just check out 2 hours, 2.5 hours in advance. You will get the sessions. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Chali. All right. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Good night.